What if colors didn't exist? Color is such an essential part of our daily experience that we often take it for granted. It shapes the way we see, feel, and interact with the world. But what if colors didn't exist? If everything appeared only in black, white, and shades of gray, life as we know it would be drastically different. Here are some of the major changes we would experience in a colorless world. Our vision would be significantly limited. Human vision is designed to detect a wide range of colors through specialized cells in our eyes called cones. Without color, our ability to distinguish between objects, textures, and materials would be reduced. Everything would appear in grayscale, making it harder to detect contrast in complex environments like nature or urban settings. For example, a ripe fruit might look the same as an unripe one, or a red stop sign would blend into the background, creating confusion and safety risks. Art would lose one of its most powerful tools. Color is one of the primary ways artists communicate emotion, symbolism, and meaning. From ancient cave paintings to modern digital art, colors bring stories to life. Without it, artistic expression would rely solely on form, texture, and composition. While black and white art can be beautiful, and many styles of painting, photography, and film would lose much of their depth and appeal. Fashion and personal style would become bland. Color is a key element of fashion, helping people express individuality, mood, or cultural identity. In a world without color, everyone would wear clothes in shades of gray, with no ability to mix or match hues. Brands would lose their signature color identities, and the visual excitement of walking into a store or watching a fashion show would vanish. Self-expression through clothing would become far more limited. Emotional experiences would feel flatter. Colors are strongly tied to our emotions. Warm tones like red, orange, and yellow often evoke feelings of energy, warmth, and excitement, while cool tones like blue and green tend to calm and soothe. These subconscious effects are used in everything from interior design to therapy. Without colors, our emotional connection to environments, objects, and even people might weaken, making experiences feel less vibrant or memorable. Nature would lose its sense of wonder. Imagine a sunset without its golden and fiery hues, a springtime garden without blooming flowers, or a tropical forest without its rich greens and colorful wildlife. Nature's beauty is largely conveyed through color. A colorless world would strip nature of much of its visual majesty, possibly affecting our mental health, since natural beauty is known to reduce stress and inspire joy. Food would be less appealing and harder to judge. Color is a key indicator of food's freshness, ripeness, and taste. For example, we expect bananas to be yellow when ripe, or meat to turn brown when cooked. In a grayscale world, it would be much harder to tell if food is safe to eat or cooked properly. Moreover, the visual appeal of food, a major part of appetite and enjoyment, would decrease dramatically, possibly even affecting our desire to eat or our eating habits. Communication would become less effective. We rely heavily on color in visual communication. Traffic signals, red means stop, green means go, warning labels, and even weather maps use color to convey information quickly and clearly. Without color, many of these systems would need to be redesigned using patterns, shapes, or blinking signals. Even digital communication, such as emojis, app interfaces, or graphs, would lose clarity and emotional nuance. Cultural and symbolic meanings would disappear. Throughout history, colors have held deep symbolic meanings in cultures around the world. White may represent purity or mourning, red might symbolize love or danger, and green may be linked to nature or growth. In a colorless world, many traditions, rituals, and symbolic gestures would lose meaning. Flags, religious symbols, and festive decorations would become harder to distinguish or interpret. Advertising and branding would lose their impact. Their impact companies invest huge resources into brand colors to create identity and recognition. Think of Coca-Cola's red or Facebook's blue. In a world without color, logos and advertisements would look much the same, making it difficult to grab attention or stand out from competitors. Marketing would become less visual and more text or sound-driven, which could drastically change the nature of consumer engagement. Entertainment and media would feel less alive. Color adds emotion, realism, and intensity to movies, video games, photography, and websites. While black and white films can be beautiful and timeless, most modern visual media relies heavily on color to build atmosphere and immersion. A colorless media world might feel dull and emotionally flat, affecting our overall enjoyment and connection to stories. Education and learning would be less engaging. Colors play a crucial role in learning, especially for children. Educational materials use color to highlight important information, organize content, and maintain attention. For instance, charts, maps, and diagrams are far easier to understand when they use distinct colors. Without color, textbooks, classroom environments, and digital learning tools would become harder to navigate and less stimulating, particularly for visual learners and young students who depend on color to make sense of the world. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.